Christmas bells ring, ring, swinging my shopping bag, singing.
Hi guys, it's that time of year again when Beautylish are going to be offering their lucky bags for 2023. There is the regular size and the XL. Now before I get into this video, this is in collaboration with Liz from Chicago Law of Luxury Makeup. Liz is now a really good friend of mine, and because she lives in the United States and I'm here in New Zealand, she's able to get the regular bag, and then her husband usually buys the XL or vice versa. She buys the XL and her husband gets the regular bag, so she's able to get both. Now here in New Zealand I can't get the XL bag because there's items in there that they don't normally ship to New Zealand, and that's the reason why we don't get the XL bag here. So Liz is doing the same video as me, just going through what we got in our 2022 lucky bag, just to show you the items that we got and if we used any of the items that we got and if we're going to purchase this again. So I'll put the link to Liz's video down below in the description box, and somewhere here while I'm editing also will pop up Liz's Instagram page as well. So if you go and follow her on there, you'll be able to see looks that she puts up nearly every day of the makeup that she wears every day and other beauty products that she's trying out. She also has a great story feed on her Instagram as well. So when the lucky bag arrives, it's in this special paper that they have for each year, and by looking at their promo picture for the lucky bag 2023, and I'll try and have it beside me here, it looks, I love the look of this. It just looks really whimsical. You've got the Eiffel Tower, you've got a snow-capped mountain. It looks in the background perhaps supposed to be tulips in the background as well. And then it's just all very whimsical. And then you've also got what looks like, is it a sheep on a bicycle? And then at the back they're carrying a little lipstick and it's got a bee on there for Beautylish. I think this drawing is just absolutely gorgeous. And the other thing, when you go on the Beautylish website and sign up for the lucky bag, then there's also, and it's very obvious, is a frequently asked questions section, and you just click on that. And I'll try and take a little video of that and have that beside me here as well, because there are a lot of different questions people ask about this, and they've got all that answered under that tab. So am I going to buy the lucky bag for 2023? I'm still in two minds and I'm not too sure. First of all, I'll just go through with what I got for the 2022 one. One of the main issues that I have with this is that late last year, Beautylish changed their international carrier for delivery to New Zealand. And now it's not uncommon if I order something from Beautylish, it can take 3 or 4 weeks to get here. Before they changed their carrier, and I think originally they were with DHL, things used to get here within a week. Sometimes they'd be here as fast as 4 or 5 days. So I find that international shipping time frame just really, really frustrating. And I don't know who the carrier is at this end in New Zealand. It's not the usual New Zealand Post, it's someone else. So sometimes when I track it, it can be sitting here in New Zealand, it's arrived, it's gone through customs, and it can sit with this place somewhere in Auckland for nearly a week. The whole process is just a bit of a mess. Now, I haven't emailed Beautylish because I don't want to be a Karen about it, but I have purchased a lot less from Beautylish this year just because of their delay with the shipping. So let's take a look at the products. I haven't got all of them in front of me. Some I've put in a giveaway that I had a giveaway earlier this year, and something else I used and I didn't really like it. So I've now thrown the spare one of that away. So first of all, and I think it was from the brand Kitsch or something like that. I'll try and find a picture and put it up here beside me. But there were, I've got the list in front of me of the things I got, and they were towel scrunchies. And I do like wearing my hair up at night. I don't like sleeping on my hair. I like to have it sort of on a loose top knot on the top of my head. And I also like putting my hair out of the way when I'm doing my skincare in the morning and the evening as well. They were quite thick and they were really lovely material, but the problem was they just didn't sit in my hair. They kept falling out all the time. So I didn't find them that great for me. So I just ended up, the one that I'd used, I threw away, and the spare one I thought I'd thrown away as well, but I actually passed that one on to my sister-in-law. The next thing that was in the bag was the Good Molecule, and this was the niacinamide. It was the brightening toner. I thought this was really lovely. I also use the Good Molecules. It's the niacinamide serum. I use that every single morning. Niacinamide is fantastic for your skin, and it's also really good for oily skin as well. The toner also has some vitamin C in it, and it also has a licorice root extract as well. I found this formula to be really, really beautiful, and I was really pleased about this, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have tried this out, because I already had the niacinamide serum and I really like this, and I would purchase this again. I thought this was a really great item in the bag. And then they had some unit brushes, which I've still got, and they're still wrapped up. So I'm going to put this in a future giveaway. I already have some unit brushes. I don't have a lot of them. I just have a few of them. These are synthetic, and these are really good quality brushes. I think they are really lovely for synthetic ones. I think they blend out product really beautifully. I particularly like their eyeshadow brushes. I think that they are really, really lovely, and they also wash up really beautifully as well, and they are super soft. A really lovely brush. So this was a really good item that was in the bag. And now I've no longer got this next item with me, because I put it in a giveaway earlier this year, because it came in a colour and I never opened it up because I knew it'd be a colour that I just wouldn't use. It was in the shade Macaron. It was a Danessa Myricks, the Longwear gloss for eyes, lips and cheek, but it was a really deep, it was a burgundy sort of with a brown in it from the top of my head, because I haven't got it in front of me. I can't quite remember, but I know it was a shade that I really wouldn't reach for. So I did pop it in a giveaway. Now I've heard really great things from the Danessa Myricks brands. I hear it's very, very good. I haven't tried any other of her products. So that was another really good item that was in the bag. And then there was the Wayne Gloss. This was the High Shine Gloss, and this was in the shade Petunia. I really like Wayne Gloss glosses. They are really lovely. The only thing I don't like is I would prefer the dot applicator just to be a little bit longer. I have one of his other glosses already, and I think they're really lovely, and I'll put some on now. But I think this was a really good item to have in the bag, so I'll just pop some on. So this was the shade Petunia, and I thought this was really lovely. A really beautiful everyday shade. I think this was a really lovely addition to the bag. And then finally was Charlotte Tilbury, and it was one of her 12 pan eyeshadows. Now I already had this, and I put this in a giveaway. So because I've already got it, I can show you the palette. It was a Charlotte Tilbury. It was the Smoky Eyes Forever one. So this is what the palette looked like. And I think this is a really lovely palette, and I think this was a great item to receive in the regular Lucky Bag. Really beautiful colours, and I love these 12 pan palettes. I think that they're great with the 3 different shades. I mix and match all between them, or you can just stick to each of the 3 blocks that are there and just use 3 at a time. But I think this was a really lovely palette and just a fabulous addition to the Lucky Bag. And I particularly loved this green shade in here, just absolutely gorgeous. So those were all the items that I received in the bag. Now the bag cost, I think it's about $75 US for the regular bag, but you have to pay for shipping as well. And for international shipping, I think it was $15 US. So all up, it cost me $100 US. So will I be buying this bag again? I'm still not too sure, and it's mainly because of the shipping and that it takes too long. I did end up with a few of the products that I already had. I had the unit brushes and the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette, but the Good Molecules and the Wayne Goss I didn't have, so they were new to me. What I do think is fantastic about these Lucky Bags, not only are it's a mystery and a surprise as to what you're going to get. But if you're a person that doesn't have a huge makeup collection like me or other creators, then I think these are a really good option because you get quite a good variety for a really good price as well. It's just that I'm not too sure whether I'm going to order another one. I just really wish we were able to get the XL bag here in New Zealand. If we were able to do that, then that would be the one that I would be purchasing this year and hope that the delivery wouldn't take 3 to 4 weeks. The other thing that I've got in front of me and I still kept is the wrapping from last year. I was talking about how it comes in some paper wrapping. So this is what the wrapping was like last year, and on one side of the wrapping they have a little tag that explains about the Lucky Bag. It says that they are a Japanese New Year custom that inspired us to create our own. And then they just explain on the tag about the pattern on it as well. So I imagine they'll do that with this year's as well, with that really lovely whimsical pattern. So for the last year's, it said this was the shisha on this year's Lucky Bag are known as guardians in Okinawa, Japan. They said to ward off evil spirits while keeping good spirits in. And then they just say, we hope the surprise inside invite you to leave the bad behind and take the good with you into 2022. So I think the papers that they come with and the different designs that they use each year are really lovely as well. So let me know in the comments below whether you've picked up Lucky Bags in the past and whether you're happy with them. If you're going to be buying any of the 2023 ones, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And don't forget to check out Liz's video. As I said, she gets the XL bag and the regular, and they were completely different items to what I received. So if you're still not too sure, then check out Liz's video as well, and it might help you make up your mind one way or the other. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.